Yo, what is going on, guys? So in today's video, we're going to be doing something very differently. And the reason is just because I am way behind on war videos. Essentially, that's the main reason. We're about 6 wars behind, half of a season behind, man. So, and the season's over now at this point. So I could either, make 6 individual war videos and they become irrelevant over the course of the next couple weeks because it's off season and the season's over. Or I could not upload them, or door number 3, option number 3, which is what I decided to do. Let's just stick them all into one video. We got half of a war season in this one video. And yeah, then I'll show you guys how many we won, what we lost, and where we're at the end of the season. And then tomorrow we'll get season rewards and take up a new champ to rank 4. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. So let's go ahead and get started on this video. So it would be war number 7 for the season, I guess, and it's against Celestial Avengers. So I'll let you guys know, and well, just let me circle back. So the entire reason that I'm so behind, it's not because I've been lazy, which is sometimes the reason. This time that wasn't the reason. The reason is just because there's been so much other stuff going on in game. We had 8.2, which is massive, and then we had the Bubble Blowout store, which was even kind of bigger. So there's just been a lot of other stuff to cover, a lot of other content I wanted to focus on. So war videos just didn't really take the priority. They took the back seat, which is totally fine. That's what I like about war videos. Like when I really want to make them, when there's not a lot of other content, I can focus on them. When there's a lot of other content, I don't have to focus on them, and then I can just do something like this. So let me know what you guys think about doing this. Just like a ton of war videos in one. This is going to be like a 45-minute video or something. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you like this big kind of mass compilation video, or do you prefer the individual wars? But doing it this way, we're going to see all kinds of different attackers, and then I'll also show my stats at the end of the video for where I placed this entire season. And yeah, it's just I wouldn't say a wide range of attackers. I would say a small range of attackers, kind of using the same champions. And you'll definitely see the most of Absorbing Man. I think I definitely used him by far the most this season. He was with me for, felt like, I don't know, 7 or 8 out of the 12 wars or something like that. And then at one point, we take him to rank 5. And I will be, I'll say that rank 5 Absorbing Man at this point. Until then, we're going to be rocking the rank 4, which is totally fine. The rank 4 Absorbing Man still shreds. And so here, that first fight was a Kitty Pryde, just rocking Nimgod. It's always fun to bring Nimgod to war. He is just such a beast. This fight I was a little bit unsure about. We have an Immortal Abomination, but just because it's not a mutant. That's the reason I'm a little unsure. Just because with Nimrod going to a mutant matchup, it's like, okay, this is a win. Anything else, it's an actual fight still. So this is an actual fight. And we got I-Bomb here, and he is applying a lot of those weakness debuffs, which is annoying. Not really able to create too much space here. So you see I went for a heavy attack just to try to push him away. My parries are also failing because I have so many debuffs on me. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw the special 2 while we are in the orange phase to get those passive shocks. And the way Nimrod works, that actually, I guarantee you, someone watching this video doesn't know this, and it's a very big, good thing to know about Nimrod. I remember Brendan McGuire, one of his videos, he taught me McG. And it's basically, the way Nimrod's special 2 damage works is he gets more damage based on his the number of armor buffs that he has. So you see here, I only have 2 armor buffs. So my special 2 is not going to be hitting hard. But I'm not really able to build them up as fast because my abilities aren't working because of all the debuffs on me. And also, it's not a mutant matchup. So, against mutant matchups, like, you build the armors twice as fast, which is why the damage increase is so nice. But here we're going to throw this special, even with 1 armor though, and it still is enough to take him down. Just took kind of a while. If I could have had a lot of armors, maybe 1 special could have done the job, but it's all good. The fight still went well. We had it fairly well under control. Next up, we were fighting a rank 4 Doom. It's funny, I actually talked about, if you guys saw the Spot versus Scorpion to rank 5 video I posted yesterday, I took this exact same fight, and I said, normally we take this with a Magneto Guidance and a Human Torch pre-fight, which is exactly what I'm doing here. But yeah, I took Spot versus that fight. and it went pretty good, which you're going to see that fight actually in this video as well. It'll be towards the end, in the second last war. So we'll circle back to this fight with Spot, but you can see with Human Torch there, he did a absolutely fantastic job of that fight as well. Let's see, it was 23 seconds. So I think that's going to be faster than what Spot ends up doing that fight in, but that was a rank 4 Doom. But I guess it was fair. Rank 4 Torch was rank 4 Doom. But anyways, so that was section 1 of Alliance War. Now we go ahead and get into section 2 a little bit later on. And up first here we have a Black Widow Clairvoyant. So we're going to be going for some Absorbing Man, and we're going to be going for the Yoooooo form. So that's, you know, anytime this Clairvoyant throws a special attack 1 or a heavy attack, it's going to go ahead and try to apply bleed debuffs to me, which I will then be immune to. So you see it pauses my form, so I don't have to worry about light intercepting as much. Right there, I get parried by Claire. Very, very annoying. Clairvoyant, it's so odd, because when she first came out, I would never get parried by her. Never. Not a single time did it ever happen when she first came out. And then months and months and months, maybe even a whole year had gone by, and something changed. Something changed about her. Now she just reacts faster on that special one, and she'll parry you. Like, 50% of the time, I'll get parried by her special one now. And it's like, that did not happen before. It's weird. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. But it's all good. The fight still ended up going not too bad after that parry. Then we move on to this next fight here, and we have a Null on node 36 here, which he's basically, this is probably the most common node for Null to be on, because he basically just starts unblockable, which is a lot of fun, you know, just a fully unblockable Null right out the gate. That's a bit scary. But Absorbing Man is one of, if not the best, counters to Null in the entire game. Just because Null applies 10, count them up, 10 armor breaks on his special 2, which I think that's like the most armor breaks any champion can apply in like one activation, right? And that just is so good for Absorbing Man, because that's literally exactly what he wants. It just completely takes him from 0 to 100% of his morph charges. And then we go medium, light, medium. Now we drop special 2, does a boatload of damage. He's almost dead. A couple blocked hits here, and he is dead. So, you know, scary, fully unblockable Null. Not so scary with an Absorbing Man. Finished that fight with a full yellow bar. Played that absolutely flawlessly. So, done that fight a few times now. It's a few times I went flawlessly, a few times I messed up, but we always end up getting the kill. So, really happy with that. And then next up here, we have a Weapon X. So this was an interesting fight, and someone had asked in the line chat, like, how does this fight work? Nimrod versus Weapon X here. And it's funny because my officer, Andrew, he was like, oh, just wait, Legs is going to take it later. He'll let you know. So we start with the Power Start 1, and we need to get to our special 2, but we can't gain any power naturally here. So the way we need to get power is by nullifying those regen buffs, or I don't think it's a nullify, but taking away those regen buffs and replacing them with shock debuffs, which we'll be able to do in our orange phase. So here, going to go ahead and punish that heavy attack, wait a little bit longer so the unstoppable duration is gone, and then yeah, we can start going ahead and just taking away those regeneration buffs, and those are applying the shock debuffs, which that paired with the polka dot power then allows me to actually gain power. So yeah, here I am out of the orange phase, so here I'll just do a full combo ending lights to get back there. And then I take a little bit of a combo. That hurt. That did hurt a little bit. And you can see I'm like as close to a special 2 as I can be without being at one. But I have to wait till I get to my other phase. Boom, there we go. Now I'm just going to go throw this into his block. It don't matter because I know it's going to be unblockable. And Weapon X is down. So very, very solid, safe fight for Nimrod there. Just go with the Power Start 1, play it slow. And yeah, that fight went fantastic. So that was war number 7 against Celestial Avengers. Let's go ahead and now move into war number 8. I think I have the number of these wars correct. And so here we're facing DSVG. I think this was the second time this season as well. I'm not sure. But This is very interesting because up first here we have a thing on path number 9, and we're actually going to be using Absorbing Man. So my officer Andy assigned this to me. We're talking about it a bit, and then he linked me one of DLL's videos, one of his war videos, and where he was fighting a thing, which is also the person that created Absorbing Man. So I feel like his video was a very good thing to reference. And yeah, so Absorbing Man is a really solid counter for Thing, just because the way Absorbing Man works, if you happen to trigger Thing's Unstoppable, it will just, expire very fast with his 90% reduction. So I think here I decided to just play it extremely, extremely safe. Just go ahead and go for a special 3. Gonna pause my form for a long time, and also give me a lot of critical rating. It's very interesting, I find, Absorbing Man. Like, when I first started playing with him, when I wasn't quite as good, I found that I used the special 3 a bit more as a crutch. And I feel like the special 3 is newer Absorbing Man player friendly. It's just a really, really great way to play him, if you're not the best at like intercepting, or if there's a tricky matchup where you don't really want to play risky, you just want to play safe. I think the special 3 is just fantastic for that. But now that I've gotten better with him, I've been finding so much more and different ways to play him, and it's fantastic. Just one of my absolute favorite champs in the entire game. And here we're gonna go ahead and go for that special 2. Doesn't quite finish things off, but it does do some nice damage. We do unfortunately trigger protection here, so gotta wait that out. Then go in for a couple more hits, and boom, Thing goes down. Almost one more hit. Here we go. Thing goes down. So class disadvantage. That fight went pretty good. We messed up a little bit at the start, but we pulled it out, so it's all good. And then next up here we have yet again another null, which like I just said, Absorbing Man very good at countering null, so I'm not at all worried here. And it's going to be much easier on Hazard Shift as well. You can also see I have a Power Start 1, so he should start this fight with an Indestructible buff. Yep, that just basically, immediately expires, and then that also gives me Mystical Dispersion power gain, which I'm always running that 5 out of 5, which is extremely beneficial to Absorbing Man. That special 2 didn't quite push him to his special 2 though. Oh yeah, this node I think has Power Focus 1, is that it? So you can see, yeah, his power gain. So that does make sense why Null's placed here. My strategy when fighting Null is to try to push him to special 2, and these nodes here aren't really allowing me to do that. So this is actually really solid placement for Null, I think. But yeah, it's fine. Just throw my special 1 when the encroaching thing would have gotten on me and given me reverse controls. Corruption, encroaching corruption, that's it. So yeah, just threw my special when that happened, then I don't get inverted controls, and he died soon after. So fight went really well. I think here I'm going to go for an invulnerability boost just to play this super extra safe. Don't underestimate Nova. Nova is honestly, he can be scary to fight, man. He can be very scary to fight, especially if you get an uncooperative Nova that just doesn't want to throw his specials, his special 1s primarily, and he just goes to special 2, and then maybe he doesn't want to throw special 2, or maybe he finally does and you're not ready, he catches you with it. That's happened to me. Or he just doesn't throw it, you keep trying to bait, keep trying to bait, keep trying to bait. When Nova dashes forward, he gains a little bit of power, and sometimes he could just squeak his way up to a special 3. It can happen, and especially with the tactic, he gets even more power gain. So I just want to throw out an invulnerability boost to be safe, in case you got your special 3. But you see I messed up already, and that invulnerability boost is gone. So yeah, that's unfortunate. And here you see we're taking more damage from these special 1s. This has power efficiency, so like it's just specials on specials on specials, and it's so annoying. Here, get a little dex on that special 2, then just run at him, throw my special 2, it's unblockable. Fortunately, Nova reduces damage of unblockables by, I believe, 75%, so we're losing a ton of damage, but that is okay. You can see our basic attack, our basic combos are still doing work, and those incinerate passives are ticking for like a couple thousand with each hit, so just some big combos, goes ahead, does the trick to take Nova down there. We couldn't really rely on our specials because they were just unblockable. So that was section 1 of this war. Then we go ahead and move on to section 2. And here we have back on, I think this was a mini boss right before path 7, 8, 9. We had a Terrax here, and I remember Andy was like, well, again, my officer, he was like, hey, if you don't want to take that Terrax, just let me know and I'll ghost it. And I was like, I think I can handle it. I think I can handle it. It's okay. It's okay. But I was like, yo, should I go for Uru form here maybe? And they're like, he saw the officers like, nah, man, magma all the way. And yeah, magma all the way was right. That Terrax gone in 20 seconds. Even though I wasn't immune to those, to all the debuffs with the hazard shift, didn't matter. He died before it mattered. So here we have a 565. I didn't realize this was 565. Yo, J-Will, you took a Tuma to rank 5? What's wrong with you? Why did I just realize this is rank 5 now? Oh my god. So it's a funny story. This was the fight I was most worried about this war, and I didn't even know it was rank 5. That's actually hilarious. And so I wasn't sure who to use here, and Andy was like, oh man, you can just use Absorbing Man in Uru form. And I'm like, oh, okay, bet. So that's what I ended up doing. And yeah, just going for Absorb Man, special ones here. This is where Uru form shines. And so Magma, I find, is really ideal. I'll go a lot more in depth on this when I make my rank 5 Absorb Man video with a bunch of gameplay, primarily focusing on Uru form. But really, like, Magma form is great when it's warranted, if you need the energy resistance or the energy damage. Outside of that, like, if you just have generic matchups where neither form is necessarily needed, then I think Magma is better in situations where you're going to get more power. So anywhere that there's buffs that you can really, you know, get Mystic Dispersion from and utilize that way, Magma's the way to go. If there's an area like this where there's no buffs to be benefiting from and it's just a generic matchup, then Uru is definitely the way to go, just because you can gain morph charges much faster by just throwing multiple special ones in rapid succession. And yeah, just a generic fight. Rank 4 Absorbing Man just crushed that Atuma. We took some damage. We're fine in that Uru form. We're very tanky against physical attackers, and yeah, just Absorbing Man just absolutely crushed that rank 5 Atuma. He crushed it so well that I didn't even know it was rank 5. Like that's how much he crushed it. Then next here we have a Quicksilver, who I don't really love fighting. However, with the right counter, I don't mind. And Nick Fury, I think, is the best counter to Quicksilver. Do I think that? I think I do, man. Yeah, I really do. I think Nick Fury is just so good for countering Quicksilver. And one really nifty thing in this matchup is Nick Fury against Avengers. He starts the fight with tactical charges, like 5 or 6. And Quicksilver is tagged as an Avenger, so he even starts out countering that evade. So yeah, I really do think Nick Fury is the best Quicksilver counter. Definitely feels like the safest counter as well, especially in a place like Alliance War, where safety is the most important thing. And yeah, this fight is just going great. Just blocking specials, knocking him down when I need to, and finishing combos with light attacks. It's really that simple. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Gonna go ahead for a special 2 here to perfectly time that knockdown with the node. An evade does sneak through as we fell below 5 tactical charges, but that's totally fine. One more light ending combo, and goodbye, Quicksilver. So I think that's it. No, I think I had one more fight this war. Yeah, that Annihilus mini boss. I just couldn't take it at that time. But now we're gonna pull back up, take this fight. Oh, I think I remember now. This was I saw a movie this night. I think I saw the Nike movie. If you guys have heard of that, it's basically telling the story of how Nike like rose up with the Air Jordan shoe. It's a pretty good movie. It's a pretty good movie. But yeah, I'd seen that on the night of this war. Yeah, it definitely was this night, because I remember having to kind of coordinate this final mini boss here. So I was finally able to line things up with Maverick, and we're gonna go ahead and take this. So the plan here, Manuel sent me a video of someone else doing this fight, and it was literally just let Annihilus hit into you. And so that's what I'm going to be doing here. Just letting him hit into me and just really fuel the mass. And just kind of barely even touch him. So just going to keep doing that. And going to be baiting out these smurfs when I can. Just hiding my webcam so you guys can see his power. Because it does get a little scary with all the flourish. He does have a lot of those buffs. But it's totally fine. You can see we're just spamming. Look how much damage those are doing, man. It's doing like 23k when we crit in red. As the extra bonus damage there. Just insane. And yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. This fight is just so good. Boom, medium, light, medium combo. And yeah, he's dead. So you can see a bit of a different approach to that fight, and it worked. It worked great. So that was war number 8, I believe, against DSVG. Now we move on to war number 9 against SGA, Slice'em Gaming Alliance. So our team in this war is Absorbing Man, Nick Fury, and Ghost. So up first here we have a Terrax. I've taken this fight a few times already with Absorbing Man this season, I think last season too. Very, very easy fight. Just going to be going for that Magma form. Going to go for a medium, light, medium right there. Boom, bam. That's 7 vulnerability passives. The special 2 is guaranteed to kill, crit or not. He goes down. Quick 20-second fight to get this war started. Then we go ahead and move on to the next fight, and it is a Spider Ham. Yeah, Spider Ham here, and I think I am clear for my entire path at this point. So Spider Ham here, we're going to go ahead and take this with Nicholas Fury, of course. This guy's name is X Havoc. That's interesting. It makes him look like an Abyss fight. But yeah, going to go ahead and start this fight with a little knockdown. That's going to go ahead and get us the Fury passive. And gonna go ahead and get another Fury passive, knocking him down again, getting rid of all those stupid, silly debuffs. Nick Fury says no. He says no to those debuffs. No, thank you, Spider Ham. I don't want them on me. I'm gonna go ahead and knock it down, clear all those debuffs, and yeah, this pig is dead. Wow, freaking love Nick Fury so much. Just such a phenomenal champion. Now we're gonna go ahead and move into section 2. And we're going to be fighting this Nova. This was where we fought the Terrax last war. This kind of mini boss fight before we get to path 7, 8, 9. And we're going to be going for some more Absorbing Man. Going to heal him up a little bit here. And here we have Shock and Bleed. So this time I am going to go for the Uru form because we don't have, you know, Terrax's crazy energy damage to worry about. No need for Magma. Here I will prioritize the immunity to the debuffs. And so you see I have a special 3 defense boost and an invulnerability boost. Oh, and look at that, there goes the invulnerability boost. But that was mainly for, well, it was partially for this fight. Like I said, Nova is scary. He can be very scary. But my worry, not my worry, but just my trickiest fight in my opinion was next up. So that's what that invulnerability boost was primarily for, and the special 3 defense boost as well, just as more precautionary measures for the next fight. Because at this point in the season, guys, I am deathless. I have not died at this point in the season. And it's been a while since, you know, I've been in that position where I'm on track for a deathless season. I've never, in 40 seasons playing War, I've never had a full deathless season. I've had 1 death many times. I've come so close many times, but I've never actually done it, and it's something that bugs me. And so I was really hoping to finally get it this season. So I'm just trying to be extra safe, you know, and that's why I'm using invulnerability boosts more towards the end of the season here, especially than I was at the start of the season, because I'm actually trying to be very safe now. And so now we move on to that next fight, and it's a Spider-Man Supreme. So talked to Andy about this fight, and he had taken it. He showed me a gameplay. He was like, dude, this fight is super easy with Ghost. You know, you get to your special 2, drop it, he's dead. I'm like, cool. Yeah, light attacks only. That's the main thing here. So you're gonna see I don't throw a single medium in this fight. You see, it's just light attack, light attack, light attack, light attack, light attack, and I had absolutely no problem doing that. I've been really practicing my light intercepts up until this point. And so here you see I did a bunch of light attacks to try to get some debuffs. Look at that RNG. 0 debuffs. Are you kidding me? 0 debuffs? Come on. So right off the rip, we're getting crap RNG. So here I decide, should I just throw this? Boom, right there. You see that hit? Didn't give us a debuff. Very first hit of my special attack. What does it give us? A debuff. Oh, one hit too late. Thanks, Kabam. Thanks. So things aren't going great. That special one didn't, or that special two didn't kill. And I didn't think I would need the tech boosts because I thought my first special would kill, which it would have if I had just one phased debuff on me. Okay, so here we're building back to the special two. Still haven't thrown a single medium attack. Okay, light attack here. I'm going to throw my special two. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. He triggers the astral form. How did he do that? I didn't throw a medium. Well, apparently, something that I had no idea about, in Spider-Man's kit, once 10 buffs have been reached, he just triggers that. And what the timing of him triggering his 10 buffs in the fight just so coincidentally happened to be the second that I threw my special two. So we get horrible RNG on triggering debuffs. Special 2 doesn't kill. We build back to another special 2. And what happens as soon as we throw that? We don't throw any mediums. He triggers his astral evade. Dude, so angry. So goddamn angry. But then watch this fight. Look at this. This is the mastery of light intercepts paying off. Boom. Light intercept. Boom. Light intercept. Boom. Light intercept. Sit down, Spidey. Sit your ass down, you piece of garbage. God, that fight made me so goddamn angry, dude. There goes my perfect season. That stupid little Spider-Man. Oh my god, man. I was so angry. I was so goddamn mad at that BS. Oh, so frustrated. So frustrated, man. Perfect season gone to some silly RNG. Oh, that's frustrating. That just... that makes me mad. And after fight doing that with Absorb Man, now I feel like I totally... Because I did that fight with Absorb Man once. And it was close. I almost died, but I survived. Absorb Man's pretty tanky. And then after that, I started using Valkyrie for that fight. And it went... Every fight with her went pretty good. It's just some sketchy moments, but never died with Valkyrie. But then this war, you know, it was just Ghost. And I'm still... I don't regret bringing Ghost. It's still just kind of annoying with the RNG. But now, I don't know, I feel like I could probably just do that fight with Absorbing Man and just not use mediums. I feel like, you know, I'm comfortable enough with light intercepting now that I'd be able to do that. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just, that was such a crappy way to lose a Deathless season. Just, ugh. That hurt. That one hurt. So... yeah, that was war number 9, was it? I don't know, man. I already lost count. I think that was war number 9. So I think this would be war number 10. Yeah. This is war number 10. For Loki against Chaos. So fresh war. That death is out of my mind at this point. You know, whatever. Chalk it up to crappy RNG and move on with life. All right. So again. Terax once again. Like I said, I take this fight often, and it is over. Here right there, I went for the crits. The crits look nicer. It does look nicer. Like it's not needed. My special 2 probably would have just killed him there, crits or not, but it does definitely look. It definitely makes you look like a better Absorb Man player when you do go for the heavy before the specials, which I don't always do. You don't always need to, but. It definitely does make me look a bit better. But yeah, the fight's a joke. So this war, I just have Absorbing Man, Nick Fury, and Heimdall. I just had an extra spot, and I was like, hey, Heimdall, watch my 6, brother. Because maybe if I had Heimdall last war, I wouldn't have died to that stupid Spider-Man. But I digress. Let's forget about that. So yeah, Little Piggy here on path number 4 in section 2. Gonna go ahead and knock him down. Get those power stings off me, bro. I didn't say you could apply debuffs to me. No, thank you. Nick Fury, man. Nick Fury. He is that guy. Nick Fury's been the king of the skill class for so long. He is just that guy. So much fun using him in war. I think of Nick Fury as like one of the safest war champs. I don't think have I ever died with Nick in war? I don't think I have. I've definitely lost his first life a couple times, but I've always ended the fight out with a win. So yeah, just like Nick Fury, I just have like so much confidence when I'm playing with him. I just feel like I'm not gonna die, you know. And I think this is the war where we're actually fighting a boss with Nick Fury. Is this that war? I think this is that war. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So we have this null once again on node 36. We already taken it in this video, and you saw we finished that one with a full yellow bar. It went flawlessly. I wonder if this one we're gonna yeah, okay, this is the one where we make some mistakes. So start the fight off taking a combo to the face, and he crit on a lot of those hits, but kind of get it back there with a little bit of a light intercept. There we go. Gonna go ahead and just throw my special as well here. I was trying to push him to his special 2. There we go. Got him at his special 2. He hit me with a little medium there, but then he does go ahead and throw it. There we go. Now I can go medium, light, medium. All right, that places 4 vulnerability passives. Then he parries me, catches me with another combo, but then 1 hit and he's dead. So yeah, you can see that fight. Sometimes it goes super clean, 100%. Sometimes that happens. But as long as we don't die, that's what's important. And that was my last Absorbing Man fight of the war. So it didn't matter if I came out of there with 100 or 1% health, as long as I came out alive. Then we move to the final fight this war, and that is a Quicksilver war boss. Oh man, so much talking. Okay, so yeah, Quicksilver war boss. I was very excited when I saw this. So like, yo, I remember Andy was like, hey, you want to take Quicksilver with Nick? I was like, sure, YOLO. I already died. Like, I don't care. I'll take whatever at this point. You know, I was trying to be, you know, a little more safe, and I didn't want to take too risky of matchups, you know, even though they just get to sign. But like, if they would ask, like, do you think you can handle it or something, like, I would err on the side of caution when I was Deathless. But now, dude, I don't care. Sure, assign me anything. I don't care. My Deathless season is over. It doesn't matter to me. I'm still obviously still gonna try my best and not die. But like, I just, you know, I'm able to take riskier fights. So right there we got parried. So there goes the indestructible boost. But that's okay. Like I said, I think Nick Fury is the best counter to Quicksilver, and like I already said, I think I feel very safe using Nick Fury. I don't think I've ever died with Nick Fury up until this point, so I'm just feeling very confident. Very confident. I've been getting slightly better at fighting Quicksilver as well. Still definitely not mastered the fight by any means, but definitely better. You can see like I'm able to punish that special 2, and these special ones, the spacing is all right on it. So everything's going great at this point. I'm just taking this fight extremely slow, extremely steady, and extremely safe. That's my 3 S's to success: slow, steady, safe. That's also very good in driving as well. Winter driving. That's my go-to for winter driving when the roads are super icy. Slow, steady, and safe. It's a good rule of thumb. But yeah, this fight, it's going good. You can see we're going down at about the same rates, though. I'm even lower than him at this point. I'm at 23%. He's at 27%. But that's okay, because I still have 1 more full life. And what I recently did is I took my Nick Fury to signature level 200. Now, the reason I did that was actually for offensive purposes. You might be thinking, but Nick Fury Sig, you know, that's only good for defense. No. Watch. So here, boom, there goes a second life. You can see I'm at 100% health. Watch how slowly that's ticking down, man. Watch how slowly that's ticking down. Boom, this fight's over. We finished at 80% health. It's very good, because in battlegrounds, you know, I like to use Nick Fury. I like to kill the first life, kill the full, then end the fight, and try to finish with full health. So having the signature ability maxed out makes that a lot easier. You have a lot more room for error. And yeah, that fight went fantastic. Slow, steady, and safe. Quicksilver boss, soloed by Nick Fury. Okay, now we get into XK9. This is war number 11, the second last war of season 41. And this is the war. This was after the Bubble Bobble Blowout deals. I have 2 shiny new rank 5s in this war. Spot and Absorbing Man, both at rank 5. And then I had just an extra space on the team. I'm like, hey, Heimdall, Keep watching my 6, bro. Thank you. So just going to keep Heimdall there and going to boost up. So very first fight with the rank 5 spot in Alliance War. Shout out to Andrew and Manuel for assigning me my rank 5s, you know, the first war when I have them. It's really great to take them for a spin in, you know, like real Alliance competitive content. So up first here we have a Man-Thing. So I thought this fight was going to be the easy one, and then I thought the Doom fight was going to be the trickier one that we take in a bit. So we're getting lots of debuffs here. Gonna go ahead, let that heavy hit me. Boom, now we trigger our untouchable. Now we can go to town. Here, unfortunately, he throws a special 1. I would have preferred if he didn't do that. Kind of wanted to just push him special 2. We do get some nullify on us there. So I got some poison and an armor break. When you're fighting Man-Thing with Spot, you can play, if you want to play really safe, you can just throw a special 1. That'll go ahead and whatchamacallit, give you buff immunity, so he won't be able to place pustules on you. You can see it, bro, I've lost half my health already just from the poison. But boom, as soon as I throw that special, you know, it lights out. I was like, dude, that fight, that's not how I wanted my first war fight with rank 5 Spot to go. You know, that's not great. 50% health, that heal block with the poison just, God, really drained my HP. So that's annoying. But we didn't die, so it's fine. It's just going to cost us some potions, healing up a rank 5 6-star. Ugh. I think Spot's max HP when I had these boosts on was 69,000. So that's a lot of health. That's a good number. Again, we're fighting Terrax on this path 4. This is like, I don't know, the 3rd or 4th time in this video alone. Like I said, I take this fight a lot. And yeah, he is about to die. There we go. And then here we move on to the next Spot fight. So if you guys missed the rank 5 Spot versus Scorpion video where I decided my rank 5 science, at the end of that video I showed 3 fights with Spot showing his max damage capability versus Winter Soldier. We were hitting for about 125k per hit on our special 2, about a 500k special 2. Then I showed a Mangog in 8.2.3. And then I also showed this war fight right here. So originally, like I said earlier in this video, I took the exact same fight, a rank 4 Doom, this is rank 5 now, but we took it with Torch in like 20 seconds. You saw Torch just melted it. And that's what we were going to do this war, but Enzo was asleep or something. He wasn't able to join with the Torch pre-fights or whatever. So they're like, hey, you want to use your rank 5 Spot? I was like, yeah. Hell yeah, I do. Again, like I said, I already died this season, so I'm like, I'd be sure. Like, yeah, sure. Sure, let's do it. Let's test it. So I built up enough spots at this point. We got half of a Rupture Bank. Gonna go ahead and knock him down to get rid of the node. Take 2 more hits into our portal block. Then take this heavy. Let him hit us. Boom, medium, medium. Special 2. Way overkill. Way overkill. That's about like a 250,000 special 2. He only had 166,000 health. So literally the definition of overkill there. Then we're going to go ahead and move up. And oh yeah, so this is rank 5 Absorbing Man now as well. So I forgot to really highlight that. I was so focused on Spot. But yeah, this is rank 5 Abs Man 2. So here we got another null. It's like the 3rd or 4th null of the video. I've been fighting him a lot because, like I said, Absorb Man is just the best counter. So here we have a rank 5 null. This null has 330,000 health. That's a fair health pool, okay. And we have Incinerate and Shock Hazard Shift. So we're going to be going for the Magma form. And we are not immune to Shock, but we do have so much energy resistance that, like, it's comparable to a pseudo immunity. So I'm not worried about it. And in this first phase, we are fully immune to Incinerate, so we can go to town. It would just probably be a better idea to you know, this is perfect. You know, I can bait his special 2 in this shock phase just to kill time, kind of get close to setting up my special 2, medium, light, medium. Boom. Now that everything's said and done, his power is gone. My charges are maxed. He's got 4 passives now. I can go ahead for my special 2. I find it pretty tricky to heavy counter null, so I don't really go for that against him. But now that we have those vulnerability passives, you see we're not doing a ton of damage. That's mainly just because I'm getting unlucky and not critting. If I was critting, he'd probably be dead already. You see, once I hit a crit here, if I can hit 1, can I hit a single crit? Yeah, there we go. You see that first hit, it was like 16k in gold, and then 28k in red. Not bad, not bad. So that's section 1 with our shiny new rank 5s, and then I just had 2 more fights this war, and this first one is very sloppy. Again, not a good showing with the shiny new rank 5, but whatever. So here we just have a Magneto. I've fought Magneto here a few times. I think this is definitely the better placement for him if you're going to place Magneto on path 9, because here there's one-eyed open. So this fight going in here, I was just kind of like, I think I was overconfident with my light intercepts, because, you know, I have been practicing them and I've been seeing really good results. But that doesn't mean that I should be getting overconfident with it. And that's what I was here. So I messed up. I already got hit. I think I'm going to get hit again, missing a light intercept. There, I hit one. But yeah, it was just playing a little sloppy with them. Right there, you see, there's the sloppiness. That one missed, and he full combos me. So at this point, I'm like, okay, let me relax here. Because if I die, I've never died with Absorbing Man in war. And if the first time I die with him, it was with him at rank 5, I am going to be just so embarrassed. I won't be able to bear it. So I'm like, let me just smarten up here and relax. Let me not focus on light intercepts. Let me just go for medium intercepts. That was just a medium intercept. That's what I'm really good at. Like medium intercepting, that is like what I feel like I'm better than anyone at, or just as good as anyone at. Like I've been practicing my medium intercepts for literally 4+ years. I've gotten really, really good at it. So I'm like, all right, let's just relax here. Let me just play safe. And yeah, we end up getting him down. So, okay. That was way sketchier than it needed to be. All right, it's fine. Unfortunately, I had to use one of my war refills in section 1 to use just feel like 1 energy tile. That was kind of a waste. Now I had to use 25 units to get another one to finish war here. But whatever, just 25 units, no big deal. Gonna toss 2 health potions into Absorbing Man, and then I think I'm also gonna go for a combat regen boost. Yeah, that was overkill too. I honestly could have done this fight without healing, but gotta be safe. And the rule in For Loki is to not go into a fight with under 80% health. I think that's what it is. So don't want to be breaking the rules either. Yeah, right here I miscalculate the rock stack slightly, so I need to tap him one more time. There we go. And there he actually caught me with that special one. I mean, it's happened. It's rare that something like that happens. But because we were in the Uru form, it literally did like no damage. There, I do time the rock stacks correctly with the special one. You can see we're back to full health too because the combat regen boost. Gonna go ahead and apply those morph charges. That gives us even more regen, and applies vulnerability passive. Now we're going to be doing more damage, and yeah, just going to go ahead and hit his block 2 times, then throw the special one to break through the block, push him to 15 rock stacks. Honestly, man, I think for having class disadvantage, like this matchup just feels so good. It's weird. Right there, go for the little heavy into the special one, finally doing that. Boom, get those crits. Feels great. And yeah, that's thing dead. So that fight, oh man, that fight was flawless. But the first one, oh, that Magneto was just disgusting. A very poor fight. But at the end of the day, solo's a solo. So there we go. That was it for this war. And I think the boss was already dead at this point. So yeah, we did like a boss clearing rush where he cleared fast. So this war was over pretty early in the day, which was nice. And then now we move to the very final war. And before we get into this one, this is where we were at going into this final war. Platinum 1, rank 1. So we need to win this war to secure Masters. If we lose this, we're going to play as Platinum. So this war, a lot of emphasis on this. We really need to perform here. And I didn't even get assigned many fights. I think I only have 4 fights in this war, and a very odd team here. So we have the other half of the Absorbing Man couple, which is Titania. Got his Boothang here. So rocking Titania, Domino, and Nimrod. And up first here we have a Juggernaut, and I wasn't told who to use for this fight. So I was like, I guess Titania should be totally fine here. I don't think I've used Titania in war before. if I have maybe like one other war, but yeah, it was very interesting using her in war. Here I take some hits, but that's okay, because then I get my haymakers, take 2 of his special ones into me. Then I'm gonna go ahead and throw my special 3. This is just gonna whack him with that chair. It's gonna oh, I guess she throws him. Yeah, she already hit him with the chair. But then yeah, got all those debuffs and he's dead. Then Titania do the big stomp. Titania, man, she's a fun champ. She's fun. I like her. But at the same time, since she's a 7-star, there's no way in hell I'm taking this 6-star up anymore. She's ranked 4 C200, which is a good spot to be in. I'll never rank 5 her though. I don't like her enough to rank 5 her, I don't think anyways. I mean, I like her, it's just I really like a lot of other science champions, like Spot, like Scorpion, like some others. But a 7-star Titania? That'd be pretty nice. So this was the only fight that I was worried about this war. And because there's buffet here, typically when I fight this node, I usually have Gallon or Omega Sentinel, you know, someone who is immune to the effects of Nullify. But with the Neutralize active from the Subdue attacker tactic here, Nick Fury doesn't get that regen. But if that regen sneaks through, he goes unblockable as well with the Vigorous Assault node. So right there, we just throw our special 2 to get rid of the buffs, and it also crit, and it also crit bled. So that was just a fatty special 2. Dude, this fight, this is like when the Domino RNG is good. Like when the Domino RNG is good. That's the definition of what this fight was. Look at this special 2. Boom, crit bleed, a crit, and oh, jeez, man. Domino is so freaking good when the RNG lines up. When the RNG lines up, bro, she is totally a top 5 mutant character. When the RNG doesn't line up, I hate playing her, and it's just like, this is annoying. You know, it's so RNG based. It's crazy. Which you would think that Domino would be one of the least RNG champs in the game. Like, if you really think about it, her power is being lucky. So why does she need RNG? Like, she should be the one champ in the game that doesn't need RNG. Her and Black Cat, because their powers are like luck based, which is weird to think about. And Ace is going nuts. But Titania is crushing this Mojo. So Mojo here, there are some nodes that give extra buffs. So Titania just makes by far the most sense here because she cannot gain buffs. So there's really nothing Mojo can do except for maybe throwing a special 3. I think that would apply degen to us. But literally other than that, like, there's nothing that Mojo could do to Titania. Now moving to this final fight here, we again have those placebo nodes, which doesn't matter a ton here. But what does matter is the EMP modification. So what I'm going to do here is apply a Power Start 1. So I'm already halfway to my Special 2. Because I want to just get to that Special 2, rip it, and end the fight. But at the same time, because I don't want him to get off a special. Because if Weapon X here gets off a special, he's going to apply a lot of passive shocks to me, which Nimrod has 0 immunity to. I don't want that. So you're going to see I'm parrying a ton. And again, we said this towards the start of the video. Nimrod's special 2 damage is based off the armor. So here I have 16 armors. Dude, those were taken for 8,000. 8,000! That's because I had just so many armor ups. That's lights out. That was my very final fight of the war season. And yeah, that is gonna do it. So, like I said, we were in Platinum. Now, let's go ahead and jump in-game to check, first of all the wins and losses on those wars I showed you, and where we ended up placing after this final war currently, and also show you my overall stats for the season. Let's go. Alright guys, so the very last war video that I uploaded before this point was against Zine. I mean, we can just scroll back to the start of the season. So, yeah, this war here, we had 1 death, and they donutted us, which was extremely frustrating. Our best war, and we lost. Then we tied TCN, lost PBT, beat Zine. That's where we left off the last war video. Then at the start of this video, we faced Celestial Avengers. So we ended up beating them. We ended up beating DSVG. We ended up losing to SGA. We ended up beating Chaos. We ended up losing to XK9. And then the very final war, we ended up winning against Dark Devils. So we did end up winning that final critical war. And that did secure us in the Masters bracket, which is just top 20 Masters, not the top 10. So we're basically missing out on 10% tier 6 class catalyst. That's totally fine though. I don't care about that. Mainly focused on these 25%ers. If I can just get one skill out of these, oh, that'd be so good. And yeah, let's go ahead and show my stats for the season, which is right here. So I ended up going 64-1. 64 fights, died to 1. Just that stupid Mystic Spider-Man. So close to a deathless season. Still so far. 98% solo rate. It's like 98.46% or something like that. And then I end with almost 79 power rating, which places me in 9th overall in for Loki. So yeah, guys, that is gonna go ahead and do it for the biggest war video, like longest war video that I've ever uploaded. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Got the entire half of a season crammed into this one video. Do you like this format? Do you prefer single war videos? Do you prefer double war videos? Let me know. We really appreciate the feedback on this. Which of the fights was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, be on the lookout for a Masters season rewards opening. Going to be opening up these crystals. Hopefully try to get a skill or a cosmic. That'll form me a catalyst. And with these rank 4 materials, we're going to be taking up a new champion to rank 4 for Battlegrounds defense. So be on the lookout for that. Also have a couple of crystals here. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more content. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.